Shalom, my beautiful family again, kings and queens. So, this is the finale. Let's continue with this topic on our enemies, not accepting them back. On part two, we left off with me talking about my best friend who died because of a destiny swapping. Okay, so let's continue that. So, you heard me mention last episode that the little girl in her class, she used a tutor because my best friend was very brilliant. She was the sweetest, kindest earth angel you could have ever met. But you see, beloved, what caused her many times to be hit by evil forces, that it went to the depth to destroy her and sabotage her, was because she was very strong headed. The first thing she did was disobeyed her mama as a child, around 9 years old, not to take anything, and she defied that. And so, remember, I told you the little girl gave her a pencil, and then she asked for the pencil back, and then her mother took it to the graveyard and buried it. And that was the beginning of the destiny swap. My friend started to immediately lose her grade level A all the way down to F. The teacher couldn't understand. Well, the teacher knows something was going on because, you know, being an islander, they're Jamaicans, they know about the spirit realm like something is not right. Because she was the prefect. She was the one who helped her teacher in the class how brilliant she was. And she went from being this smart, genius girl to can't even solve a math problem. Brain can't even comprehend what she's learning. And all through university, this thing followed her from 9 years old. I've had to be there virtually on the phone, or when I had a chance to visit her. I visited her once on campus, and, to encourage her and pray her out of things. But many things happened where she was hid because certain things me and others said, don't do it, because we got an intuition, a message from Yah to warn her, don't take this step. We gave her godly counsel and wisdom from our hearts to protect her, but this thing had her fixed so much that it had her, because of her stubborn character, it was able to cause her to self-sabotage all the time until up to her death. They robbed her of everything, all of her spiritual essences. She was a powerhouse, y'all. Spiritually powerful. But you see, when Satan finds that weakness, he can take you down. That's why I'm telling you, keep your mouth quiet. When you see a person is coming around you and you can't stop talking, and you in reality, and you can't stop talking to strangers and people you don't even know in your dreams, or some you know, these are masquerading spirits. These are monitoring spirits. You're dreaming, but cameras surround you, monitoring spirits. If you're wrong a friend and family member, and you just have this over excessive, you need to explain. Excuse me. Y'all, honey, the spirits try to choke me up, but this word gonna come forth. Yes, try to choke me up. Mm-mm-mm. To throw me off this topic. Where was I, Avaya? I was talking about, yes, thank you, Most High. Anytime you see yourself can't stop talking to these relatives, you got to tell them every detail. And even without them asking, they got a spell on you to spill the beans. I've been there, beloveds. That's why I can tell you. Let me be quiet. It's 2:41 a.m. here. I don't want this neighbor. Yes, let me bring it down. But this is so serious. Yes, yes, you want to watch out for these trends. Anytime you can't stop talking, that's a spell on you, beloved. Immediately, what you need to do, you say that scripture, Most High, bridle my tongue. Yes, yes. Stop taking just money and clothes and things from people. Don't let them use your clothes. Stop letting people fix your hair. You got to be careful, the barbers and the cosmetologists you're going to. A lot of these people, they're witches and wizards, dark witches and wizards, and they siphon energies that way through your head. All these massage palace and different things. I'm not saying you shouldn't do them, but you have to use your discernment where to go. I don't let people mess in my hair and stuff no more. I don't do that. I don't have people scrubbing my feet. You can get your own equipments, and I know we love to be pampered, but just have discernment who you go to, because that's one way. Do you know your head? That's your crown chakra, beloved. That's your connection. That's your highest level of the chakra. The first chakra connected to the Most High, the crown chakra. That's your spiritual essence and your spiritual ascension, where wisdom and knowledge and guidance and all of that come through. Why you think in the churches and people they pray on your crown chakra and your third eye, your forehead? That's where they're siphoning your energy. Your third eye is your intuition. That's your gift. Sometimes they're on your chest, under your chest, like your stomach area. That's your solar plexus chakra. That's where your creativity, your gifts are. They're siphoning that stuff. This is not a game, beloved. I've lived this. I told you I would tell you stories, and Avaya can attest, because we've gone through some things collectively and individually. Spiritual warfare and spiritual things with people doing death spells on us, trying to take us out, destiny swapping from us, siphoning our energies. Would you say, Avaya?
The mental
Speak
spell,
loud so they could hear you.
mental spells, so try to make you go insane.
Yes, mental spells. You guys heard her? To make you go insane. They'll even come in your dream, fixing your hair.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. It gets real. It gets real. And so You think in the church, oh, they just lay. No, they know what they're doing. I knew in the church when I felt spiritually violated and raped. I don't know if I could say that, but spiritually assaulted. Because you know how YouTube be doing the mostest. Um, when I felt my energy leaving from my intuition, my prophetic gift, my seeing, my clairvoyance, all of those particular gifts, being in the church, a lot of these people have altars. They go in to islands in Africa to these voodoo priests, these ifas and different things to do divination and not on the light side, not the righteous side. So I'm warning you from the unction of the Most High through the Spirit of wisdom. Take heed. Don't be eating everybody's food. Cook your own food. I don't eat from people like that. I don't play that. People have tried to kill me through food before. And I ain't making no joke. I was literally sick for a few years, drying up, looking anorexic. This stuff is real. So let me read some scriptures to you because I want this to be the last one, prayerfully from Yah. This is Ecclesiasticus, or the book of Sirach, chapter 6, starting at verse 6. Be in peace with many, nevertheless have but one counselor of 1,000. You don't need to be running to a bunch of counselors. Don't you know some of your biggest mentor or counselor are your enemies getting information so they know your weakness, how to do spell and witchcraft, sorcery on you, to siphon you? There's a young lady on YouTube. Her mentor was the one who was siphoning her destiny, swapping her destiny, almost killed a girl, even through her hair magic, huh?
Yes.
Stealing. Verse 7, if thou wouldst get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him. You don't need to be bringing people in and out of your home. That's your sanctuary, your sacred place, and you should respect it. I don't bring people into my home. Meet people on the outside to a restaurant and stop giving out your number and emails. This is how people be hacking you to monitor you and stuff. Number 8, for some man is a friend for his own occasion and will not abide in the day of thy trouble. And at 9, and there is a friend who, being turned to enmity and strife, will discover thy reproach. Folks, they come in, they play nice, and soon as they find out all who you are, that's when they discover your reproach and use it against you. 10. Again, some friend is a companion at the table and will not continue in the day of thy affliction. 11. But in thy prosperity he will be as thyself, and will be bold over thy servant. 12. If thou be brought low, he will be against thee, and will hide himself from thy face. 13. Separate thyself from thine enemies, and take heed of thy friends. 14. A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that hath found such as one hath found a treasure. There are beautiful friends out there, beloveds. 15. Nothing doth countervail a faithful friend, and his excellency is invaluable. 16. A faithful friend is the medicine of life, and they that fear the Most High shall find him. Because you fear the Most High, you will find a faithful friend. Just wait on Yah, beloved. Don't be hasty. Don't bring people into your home quick. The scripture says in Sirach also that bring a man into your home and he will take over your home and put you out. I had that happen to me, and it was a person who was a spiritual mom to me. Try to turn me out of my own home. All right, gotta go. Love you, beloved. Take care.